Fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests. Today I am going to speak about Hinduism. But before going in detail, I would like to announce something, that you all are Hindu. Shocked? Let me prove how you are. Hannah, do you believe in speaking truth and living life with honesty?
Yes.
You are a Hindu. Peter, do you believe in love and happiness? You are also a Hindu. Donna, do you believe in non-violence and peace? You are also a Hindu. A person who believes in non-violence and honesty is a Hindu. But this is my belief system. In the same way, there are thousands of belief systems in Hinduism. Like, you can believe God is a man or woman and be a Hindu. You can believe God is a monkey or a snake and still be a Hindu. You can believe God doesn't exist and still be a Hindu. In other words, Hinduism is a way of life where everyone has freedom to choose his own religion or beliefs. Then how it is different from other religions? Other religions have one founder, like Jesus Christ or Hazrat Muhammad. Hinduism have no single founder. It started between like 5000 BC to 1000 BC in Indus Valley, which is now part of Pakistan. But it grows in thousands of years with different belief systems. Other religions have a holy book, like Quran or Bible. We have many holy books. We have Vedas, we have Upanishads, we have Ramayana or Mahabharata, and very famous in the West, Kama Sutra, a sex menu. Other religions have a leader at the top, like Pope or Prophet. We have leaders not at the top, but we have priests and religious teachers. In other religion, followers have to agree to believe the same thing. In Hinduism, we have some basic ideas, but you can have your own beliefs. But religion cannot exist until there is God, and we have a lot of them. At the top of the hierarchy, we have Brahman. He is formless, he is genderless, he is like the ultimate reality. But to make things work in this world, it is in three forms: Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesha. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver of the world, and Shiva is the destroyer. These are the higher gods. We have lower gods also that are called Devas. We have 330 million lower gods, and I'm not going in the whole list. Fine. Goals, common beliefs of Hinduism. Hindus have 4 goals of life. First, dharma, living life with righteousness. Kama, getting sensual pleasures. Remember Kama Sutra, which is the same thing. Artha, getting rich in your life. And in the later stages of your life, Hindu believes that you should be detached from Kama and Artha and fully devoted to the God. Secondly, karma. Karma means in Hinduism are actions. Like whatever you do have consequences. So you should always take care of what you do. Everything gets accumulated, positive or negative, whatever the good you do or whatever the bad you do. And depending on that, your next life is decided. If you do lot of good, then maybe you will born as a human. Or if you do lot of bad, you will born as an insect. Or if you do everything perfect, you get rid of this cycle and be part of the God. That takes me to reincarnation. We believe in reincarnation. Reincarnation means it's not exactly like that, but we believe that soul never dies. It's just the body which keep on changing. So this soul goes on the cycle of death and reborn. But you can get rid of cycle if you live your life with the disciplines, and the disciplines are taught in yogas. We have 4 yoga, Raja Yoga, which is cultivating your mind by meditation. Karma Yoga, getting knowledge by secret text like Vedas, our secret books. Then we have Karma Yoga, getting or doing right things in life. And the last one is the Bhakti Yoga, showing devotion by also to the God. You all may have done yoga classes, but that doesn't come in these 4 categories. That is called Hatha Yoga, which means wellness of your body. But if I have to define Hinduism in one line, I would say Hinduism is a way which enlightens your inner self. Madam.